Check. What up, people? What up? Can y'all hear me? I see a few people already watching. You know what I'm saying? Say something in the chat real quick if you guys can hear me. You know what I'm saying? I got a lot to talk about today. I wrote down some notes. I just want y'all to know that. You feel me? It's going down. First of all, it's raining out here in DC. Shout out to everybody that's out here in DC just trying to survive. We just trying to survive right now. You feel me? And I know it's a delay. I know it'd be like a crazy delay. Some of y'all might have already said something in the chat, but I gotta wait for it to come through. You just got in from work? I did just get in from work. I came in straight in from work, GC. You know what I'm saying? I got straight in because I was just like, man, there's so much stuff that we was talking about in the office today when it comes to like dating in DC, living in DC. Bruh, then we got all these things that's been happening in DC. We don't be talking about DC enough, my boy. What up, Steven? I'm energized today because there's a lot. There's a lot been going on, bro. There's a lot of things we ain't talked about. For example, y'all heard about that couple that got, you know what I'm saying, lost their life over in downtown? It was like a whole like Israelite thing / I don't know nothing about the politics behind it, but it's just insane that you can not like a people so bad. What up, Rakib? No, I got a lot to say today. I promise you. I promise you. But I just want to get this out of the way. I just feel like it's crazy how people can hate people so bad. People that you have never met. Just because they belong to a DNA group of people, you just don't like them to the point where you want to X them off the earth. You want to unalive them. That was crazy. And what's even crazier is it happened right across the street from my job. Like, that was crazy. I didn't even talk about it. I realized that like the moment had went by and I hadn't even told y'all about it. Like that it happened like right across, like literally on the way to work, and we could see like caution tape on the sidewalk. That's wild. Yeah, I knew you was gonna be in here, Angie. Yeah, I knew you was gonna be in here. Cause today we talking about what you was on me about earlier today. That is wild, Rakib. That is wild. For those of you who don't know, much, which apparently I know most of y'all do know by now, that Angie is a regular here on, well, used to be a regular here on the stream. She used to be a regular, but you know what I'm saying? Now she got things going on in her life. I don't want to ruin it because she apparently keeps saying that one day she gonna come up here and give everybody an update on her own on what's been going on. OMG, so remember when I said I didn't need help? That's crazy. I do remember when you said you didn't need help. That's why I came to my house. We were this close to doing an update with Angie stream. You know what I'm saying? Y'all was gonna get an update and see what the hell Angela been doing. But yeah, I guess she chickened out at the last second. I have a 60-pound box delivered today, and they delivered it to the entrance of the building, and I'm on the 3rd floor. Woo! Boy. Repeat what happened? Well, I ain't really want to repeat too much, but I was just saying earlier. Now, there's more to talk about. I haven't gotten to what I'm really about to talk about. But I just wanted to say that, you know, there's a lot of things that's been going on in D.C., and one of the things I haven't talked about yet is the fact that, you know, there's people out here losing their life just because they look like a certain type of people, which is crazy, or they're part of a... I don't really want to talk too much on that. Only thing was, like, the incident that happened that was downtown, it happened like right by my job. Actually, right by me and Angie's job. We work in the same building. It was like right outside, and we were like, there was like a main street that people use to get into our parking garage was blocked off, and everybody was like, man, why is it blocked off? Because people out here tripping in DC. I mean, I know people be tripping in DC, but they really been tripping lately. You know what I'm saying? And I think the other obvious thing we need to talk about is, y'all, let's look at the date. Let's look at the date together. Y'all know I like to share my screen. Today's date is May 28th. May 28th, right? Okay. So, hold on. Let's look at the temperature in DC. In DC. Why is it May 28th and it's 59 degrees outside? Why am I wearing a sweater on May 28th? It's past Memorial Day. It's supposed to be, ain't it supposed to be officially summertime? Ain't that when like summertime officially starts? After like Memorial Day? That's like why is it 59 degrees outside? You know what, the rain, I can deal with the rain. You know what I'm saying? If it want to be cloudy, I can deal with it being cloudy. But why is it 50 something degrees? I just feel like DC want me to leave. I feel like y'all want me to leave because y'all keep wanting to bring the cold weather. Y'all must want me to go. How the heck I'm supposed to get this upstairs? You're supposed to get a man to help you, Angela. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and get you a man to help you. If I make $60K a year, can I get a baddie in Houston? You can, but can you keep her? No. Because once she start realizing that there's other dudes out there that's gonna giving her something more than what 60K can give her, she gonna be up out of there. No cap. So you know what I'm saying? Take with what you must that information. Anyway, I'll be back about to get this box. Maybe if someone sees me struggling, they will help. See? There you go. In the rain too. That's crazy. That's wild. Corey, the weather doesn't break until June. What you mean the weather don't break until June? Sir, let's go back to the screen. All right. I'm from Houston, Texas. Let's take a look at what's going on in Houston, Texas. Oh, 76 degrees, partly cloudy. All I'm saying is, yeah, this ain't for me. I made just like, okay, look, when they lift up this issues, oh, I forgot about these chips. I discovered some of the best chips ever, bro. Oh, I got some good news for us too, by the way. For everybody who's here from the group chat, or if you're just in DC, I got some real dope news to tell y'all in a second. Y'all, if y'all got a grocery store, oh, I got chips on my beard. If y'all got a grocery store near you, and you ain't got some of these yet, when I tell y'all these are my new favorite chips I've ever tasted. It's like a barbecue. It's like barbecue mixed with like, it's like a sweet and sour taste. Almost like, if you're a fan of, what's that called? What type of chili sauce is that? Anyway, best chips I've ever tasted in my damn life. No cap. No, summertime is actually June 20th. That's ridiculous. You got one more week, bro. Hang in there. I'm trying. Yeah, first day of summer is still 4 weeks away. What are we doing here? I feel like, no cap, I feel like in the wintertime in DC, it feels like the wintertime. In the springtime in DC, it feels like the wintertime. In the summertime in DC, it feels like the wintertime. I'm in breaks here. Yeah, I know. Like the purple Doritos. Purple Doritos is good too, though. But I'm telling you, they're better than, like, purple Doritos kind of spicy. Them ain't spicy. They're more like, I can't explain it. It's like somebody sprinkled just a little bit of pineapple sauce on top of some barbecue food. You know what I'm saying? June 20th, my birthday, and the summer solstice is like the next day. Look, somebody need to be here now. Okay? Ain't the kids getting let out for what? They getting let out for what right now? Summer break. This means summer supposed to be here now. All right. I do got some good news I want to tell y'all. You know what I'm saying? Because I could talk about the weather all day. It's rainy. And I figure, you know what I'm saying? It's rainy. Most of us probably either on the way home or at home now. You know what I'm saying? Most of us, we inside. You know what I'm saying? That's why y'all watching this video. You're probably trying to get you a snack too right now. which I don't blame you. I don't blame you. But I want to show y'all something pretty cool. I wonder if I can pull it up on here. Maybe I can show y'all. Maybe, I think I can. I think I can. So it has to do with us possibly going out. The weather actually breaks next week, Corey. I don't want to hear that, bro. It needs to be breaking now. All right. Look, I don't know if y'all been knowing, right? But lately, I've been getting back in my bag, okay? I've been getting back in my bag, posting like TikTok videos, right? Just, you know, just sharing. Like it's basically I'm showing people things to do in the DC world, but in a short form video format, right? And it just so happens that lately, when I did a video, I don't know if I don't want to, hopefully it's muted because I don't want to. Okay, I'm gonna keep it muted because I know I'm gonna be talking. Lately, I had posted a video that I ain't gonna say it didn't go viral, but it got quite a bit of views when I was talking about going to this place called CL Nightclub. And then somebody in the comments was like, bro, on Thursdays, CL is for Moxie Rooftop, which led me to go to this and make this video at Moxie Rooftop, which also, for some reason, got a lot of views. Shout out to Tiff, leaving comments. See how Tiff be supporting? Tiff be out here supporting all the time. But yeah, this got a lot of views. So, next thing I know, this guy right here, I think his name is like Tim Bands, he messaged me and was like, bro, you should come to Vortex, because apparently these videos got quite a views. It's like 3,000 views on that one, and it's been like 4 or 5 days old. This was like almost at 9,000 views, and it's like 5 days old. Long story short, they slid in my DM. When I say they, I mean there's a new club out here that's opening up that slid in my DM. They are called Lux DC. There's a place out here called Lux DC, and they want me to come out and make another one of these videos at their new lounge here in DC. Are they a rooftop? They're not a rooftop, but they got hookah, it's a cafe, it's a social house. Long story short, they want me to come and bring some friends, and they're gonna show us a good time, and all I gotta do is just make a dope little video like I'd be going and doing anyway when I go places. So I think I might make this an event, like an official event in the group chat, since we haven't met up in a minute. You know what I'm saying? What y'all think about that? If you want to pull up and hang out with your boy at Lux DC, it's a new lounge that's coming out right now. Come to the group chat, and we're gonna talk about it. I think I'm gonna make it an official like thing, because we haven't met up in like 2-3 months. You know what I'm saying? We need to go ahead and start getting out there. I really was gonna wait till it got warm outside and stays warm before we go outside and start hanging out again. So yeah, Lux DC, it's a new little spot. I think they have a video that someone made. Let's see here. Yeah, this is a possible this is like a video of someone being there. I think this is like the promoter himself or something like that. But it's a little lounge. I don't mind supporting local venues, especially when they reach out to me. You know what I'm saying? So why not? So the new DC celebrity. I am not a DC celebrity, sir. But I'm trying to tell y'all, if y'all want to come out, you know what I'm saying? This place is inviting me out because they like my TikTok reel. So I'm gonna bring some friends. Whoever want to come, you know what I'm saying? I don't know how many people they say I can bring, but I'm assuming why would they turn away a big crowd? Why not? So I think they were thinking about doing it either this weekend or the next weekend. It all depends on, you know, what makes more sense. Based off what I see going on this week, I feel like I might want to make it next weekend because, bruh, like this rain and this cloudy and this gloomy stuff, like I don't know where y'all at right now, but all you gotta do is just look up. If you're in the DC area, just look up and it's like cloudy. You can't even see the sun. Ken, he's still tweaking on the weather. I told him we got another week. That's ridiculous. I ain't the only one that be tweaking on the weather. Like, I feel like people from here still be like, bruh, why do y'all have to wait until June to enjoy outside? Y'all know how long that is? We've been in 2025 since January, February, March, April, May, bruh. 5 months just to start enjoying outside? That's wild. I'm about to start looking for another place to live. I ain't gonna lie to you. I gotta look for somewhere else to stay, cause I need a place that I could be at 6 months out of the year somewhere else, and maybe come back here, you know, work from here remote. I don't know. We need remote jobs to come back. You know I'll be there depending on the day. Bet. We from here. So that's what I'm saying. I know y'all from here, so I get it. Y'all don't know no better. But just know that there's people out here living their life. All right, they living their life so much better. They've been going to pool parties since February. I was so mad. You know how many pool parties? Because I'm still friends with a lot of my friends on Facebook in Houston, and people been messaging me all year. Hey man, when you coming back? You know we're doing that pool party for Valentine's Day. We know we're doing a pool party for Mother's Day. You know we're doing an April Fool's pool party. I'm like, bruh. Meanwhile, I am literally wearing sweaters to work. You're not alone with the cabin fever. I know. Another idea I have, guys, besides the one I'm putting together where we all link up. I need to write this down because I just thought about it. I forgot to tell myself to do this. Hold on. The other idea I have is, I know you guys see my little setup all the time. Y'all be, you know what I'm saying? It's almost like y'all have already been here. That's what it feels like. You know, y'all seen Angela, Tiff here. Y'all seen Tony. Y'all seen a few people here. My boy Caleb just came by this past weekend. We streamed here from here. So y'all done seen the setup a few times, right? So I'm thinking about hosting a small gathering. A small gathering here at my humble abode and then stream. Like a little stream party, like on a Friday night, everybody come over, bring, you know, a dish or something like that, bring a drink or something, and we just kick it on the stream. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have the camera up probably somewhere high so you can see pretty much the whole living room, apartment, and all that stuff. And we can all just kick it. I'll keep like certain people mic'd up. You know what I'm saying? I know the vibes is going to be vibing. I know we're going to get to talking about DC once everybody pull up, right? So just want to throw that out there. Tell me what you know. You got to think about that. I hope these were indoor pools or hot springs. No, it is warm outside in other places, Steven. I'm talking about like you want to wear a tank top type warm. You know what I'm saying? People out here wearing shorts. You know what? You know, another thing is, I don't even, it's like every time I wear shorts out here, I be feeling weird. It feels weird to wear shorts. I guess like a potluck. It don't gotta just be a potluck, more like a kickback. More like, you know what I'm saying? I might even fire up the hookah pot that I don't never use no more. You know what I'm saying? But I might even clean that out and fire that up just for people who like, you know, for that. Or we can get little drinks going here and there. Or you talking about other places? No, I'm talking about doing a kickback here. I don't know if y'all call it kickbacks on the East Coast. In the South, we call, like, when you hang out at your friend's house, like they invite a few people over, we call that a kickback. You know what I'm saying? We be playing spades, you know what I'm saying? Maybe taking shots or something like that. You know, invite over some baddies or whatnot. Everybody just kick it. You never know. You might mess around and find your wife going to a little kickback. That's really, if y'all want to talk about dating, that's really the best way to date. If you become like a serial kickbacker, you know what I'm saying? You just wait for your friends to invite you to stuff and go hang out. And then the friends that they invite, like, yeah, it tend to be, that's like the best way to date. I'm just saying. There's no pressure. Y'all just linked up. Never know who might walk in the building. But yeah, I think I want to do a kickback as well. So just be on the lookout. I'm just giving you guys some things to look out for because I feel like I'm ready to start expanding as far as like taking things to the next level, not just like with my YouTube channel or whatnot or streaming, but just in general in life. Like, there's nothing wrong with it. Yeah, serial kickbacker. It's a real thing. It's a real thing. But I just want to, like, you know what I'm saying, start to expand a little bit. So, today, me and Angela, even though she's not on right now, I think she went to go try to look like a damsel in distress and pretend like she can't pick up a box and bring it upstairs. Other places being warm in February. Yeah, I was in Puerto Rico. I know about hot all year weather. I was loving it. I had to come back to DC because it's where the money is. I know, bruh. DC is where the money is, but I'm glad that I was able to get my start in becoming a part of this government stuff, and never thought I would be living in DC downtown to work at headquarters in the agency I'm with. But I also feel like I want there to be like other opportunities to move to a different location, because just the cold year round stuff is blowing me. It's like, wow. I think the furthest north I can live and be comfortable, the furthest north I can live is maybe Atlanta. As far as like weather-wise. I mean, can I force myself to do it like now? Yes. But if I was to be able to pick a place and be like, all right, this is like where the line is and where it started to get too cold sometimes. Because look, I lived in North Carolina before. I used to be there for 4 years because I was stationed in the military. And I remember being there and like having like a few weeks out the year where I'd be like, bro, this is too much. I'm like, why is it that my car won't start right now? Because it's so cold outside. That's crazy. You know, I felt like every year I would have at least one day out the year, 1 or 2 days where I go outside trying to start the car and the car just won't start because the freaking battery can't handle the cold. If I'm anywhere where the battery can't handle it, then that means I can't handle it. That's all I'm saying. But anyways, what I really wanted to talk about on this stream today, because like I don't know how to explain the scenario, but just know it got real while we was talking about this subject I'm about to tell y'all about at lunchtime today. All right. During my lunch break, it was me, Angela, and 2 of my other coworkers, my homeboy Brandon and Diane. So it was like an even ratio. It was 2 women, 2 men. And we got to talking about life and how hard life is for men and how hard life is for women. And I ain't gonna lie, Angela and Diane both was swearing up and down that life is much harder for women than it is for men. I didn't agree, but they argued their case up. I ain't gonna say argue, but they debated their case to a point where it had me be like, you know what? I'm gonna bring it to the people today. I'm gonna stream today, and I wanna see what y'all gotta say, because apparently women have life much harder. And they of course they argued the same like talking points, which is they said, you know, they don't get paid as much as men do. I'm like, in 2025? Yes, y'all do. Women get paid just as much as men. I'm like, I even tried to tell Diane, I'm like, Diane, we're on the same pay scale. I was like, I know exactly what you get paid. You get paid the same thing. We had the same grade. What you mean men don't get paid the same, or women don't get paid the same? And then I was just trying to tell them, like, look, when it's all said and done, the reason why it's always harder for men is because the society believes that men are supposed to be the ones that take on responsibilities. You know, women don't have to grow up with that. Men grow up. By the time teenage years hit, society is already starting to treat you different. That's a dang lie, especially in DC. Society's already starting to treat you different when you're a guy and when you're in your teenage years. You can't keep doing all that cutesy wootsy stuff and getting by with little passes and slaps on the wrist while you're in your teenage years. It starts to hit you. Some boys already start to look like men by the time they're 13, 14, and they get treated like that. What's good, Hakeem? I'm just talking about the main topic of today, which is apparently I was in a conversation today, and my female counterparts, women at work, were telling me that, and one of them was Angela. That's why she was on the chat earlier, because she knew I was about to start talking. And I told her, I said, Angela, if I was you, I would come over and speak your truth. We was actually supposed to do a stream from her place today. Actually, that was gonna be like the surprise, like, oh hey, I caught up with Angela. This is what she's been doing, blah blah blah. Cause she's been saying she wants to come on the stream and give an update on why she been a ghost for so long. Cause she ain't been on the stream, I want to say, in about at least 2 months, at least. But yeah, life. I mean, I respect. You know, I feel like there's always. We'll put it this way: there's always like the outliers. You know, where there's like a woman. You know, maybe she was like an orphan or whatever, and stuff happened in her life, and she had to fend for herself. And then you got the guys who also may have had like a red carpet rolled out for them because their family is successful. But I'm saying, like, in general, when people think of like what's harder or what, you know, who has the most responsibility, usually, yeah, she ain't been on for like 2 months. I don't know what's, well, I do know what's up, but I don't want to tell her business. I want her to tell her own business. That's why I'm trying to keep from telling y'all why she ain't been around. I'm gonna let her save that for her own self. I think what we're gonna do is, cause you know I've been getting into doing IRL streams, if y'all don't know. But I'm going to probably do an IRL stream from wherever she is, wherever she feels comfortable doing it. I mean, she could come over here too again, but I mean, we done did so many streams here. Like, I feel like it starts to get boring. I'm trying to bring y'all outside with me. But what do y'all think? Like, was I tripping to say that men be going through, having a harder time in life? Is there something that I'm not seeing or noticing? Because I will change my stance if, okay, you know, there's a good enough argument or like some things, good enough points being made. But it was just like, they were like sitting here like, how dare you? Like, I can't believe you would say men have it harder than women. I'm like, what you mean? Like, they were like, we have to look good and we have to try to not only look good, but take care of the kids and then also have a career. And I'm like, society doesn't make women have a career. Y'all are deciding to want a career. So to try to argue the case that you have to look good and have a career and take care of the kids, it's like, I feel like 2 out of 3 of those were your decision to put on yourself. But in reality, people, like, for example, I told Angie, I said, would you date a guy who don't got money? When I say got money, I mean, like, would you date a man who just don't have his, like, who's not financially together? Not saying that he's like on top of the world, but just like, you want a man who could pay his own bills and stuff like that, correct? She was like, yes. I was like, would you date a man who who can't pay his own bills, who's not financially set? She was like, no, why would I do that? I said, okay, wait, pause. I was like, but a man would. I was like, a man would date a woman who don't got money, who's not financially set. I'm like, why is that, Angie? And she was like, what are you talking about? I'm like, because I'm like, women, it's not expected that they got to do anything. Women like to have their cake and eat it too. Earn equal plus more while we pick up their tab, the courts are always on their side. Yeah. I mean, I ain't gonna lie, man. I just feel like life is a lot easier. Just a lot easier for women. Just in general across the board. All right. I see a few new people in here. There was some announcements that I made. I feel like there may be like a commercial break happening for some people because I saw like half the chat just like drop. And I've learned now that when I see like half the concurrent or when I see like a drop like that happening, I think it's like an ad playing. And usually I'm just, yeah, see now it just went back up. Okay, welcome back for all the people who just saw an ad. Because I think I'm learning now what these numbers and stuff be meaning on the back end. I think y'all just saw an ad. So look, now that y'all back, let me re-say some stuff. For some of y'all who just got in here, there was a couple of quick announcements I made before we get back into the topic, which is like, you know, do women or men have it worse or whatever. But the first announcement was, one, I was reached out to, what up, Jordan? I was reached out to by a new venue out here in DC. They are known as Lux DC. It's a new venue that just came out. They've been watching some of my TikToks, and they said that they want me to come out Matter of fact, I might even read the exact word for word what they said. Hold up. Where was it? Because I don't want to misquote. Hey, I'm reaching out from Lux DC Lounge, a new hookah cafe and social house just off of Georgia Ave, near Howard. We're curating a soft launch with select local creators who match our vibe. Cozy aesthetic, chill energy with hookah drinks and good music. We'd love to host you for a free hookah drinks and house champagne bottle. Oh, they're giving us a bottle too, in exchange for a reel or IG post. So let me know if you'd be down to stop by this week or next. So I'm extending the invitation as an extension through me to you guys if any of y'all are here in DC and you want to come out with me. Now, let me just throw it out there. I get no type of like kickback. I'm not charging them for this. I just been wanting something to do on the weekend. So I'm like, why don't y'all can just come out with me if y'all want to come. I mean, because I'm not about to drink a whole bottle by myself, like, of champagne. Like, nah, that's crazy. That's wild work. So if you guys are not in the group me, maybe I should, let me share the group me link. And don't be weird. It's been some weird people jumping in the group me lately. I've been having to like remove random people, bro. Let me get this group me link real quick though. Cause I'm gonna make it after this. I'm gonna make an event in the group me just to see who wanna come out. I'll probably pick a date. Probably if we do a date, it's probably gonna be, I think I might do June 6th, like that night. It's like, it's not this Friday coming up, but next Friday. That's what I'm gonna tell them. Let's do it next weekend. Yeah, I think I wanna do it next weekend, Rakib, cause this weather right now, we gotta let this pass over, bro. I mean, what's going on? Salute, brother Corey. Life is good. Peace and prosperity. Same thing to you, Smooth Will. Oh, what? Oh, Learn to Travel said something. I didn't see it. I missed it. Man, I love DC, but I wasn't able to buy a house there. I ended up buying a home in Baltimore. Really? Oh, I want to talk about that. I do want to talk about that. I've been thinking about actually getting into buying a house. I would actually really like to do that. I'm pretty much at a little stage in my life now where I'm like, all right, it's pretty much about that time. Weather is definitely bipolar. Yeah, so we're going to do, let's make it June 6th. I'm thinking about making that the date, and I'm gonna tell my the connect that reached out to me that I want to do it June 6th, and I'm gonna bring some of my friends, i.e. you guys from the chat. Be the perfect time to pull up. I'm gonna tell Tiff about it. I'm gonna tell Angela about it. I'm gonna tell whoever else in the chat about it. Hold on, let me remember to send the link to myself so I can send the link to you guys. When I say the link, I mean the link to group me. I'll be having to text it to myself so I can copy and paste it. Copy. All right. Up. There we go. Boom. This is the link to group me. If you guys have not joined it yet, you guys can join group me by just clicking that link and joining the group. I'm gonna leave it up there for a while, so if you don't want to do it right now at this very second, you can, or you can wait. What else was I about to say? So yeah, that's something that I'm planning on doing and putting together. That's probably gonna do that June 6th, I think. You know, just a quick little kickback or hang out with us. But speaking of hanging out, and I just said kickback, I also want to plan a kickback here for us to stream live all together. So I'm gonna have like, you know, I'm gonna put that together in the group me too, just to see who wants to come out and do like a kickback stream or whatever, and have people come over and we kick it live. You know what I'm saying? Everybody brings a snack, food, whatever, drinks, and we all kick it here. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be select few though. Ain't gonna be everybody and their mama, but a select few gonna get the invite to come up and we all kick it on the stream. I've done that like kind of twice, 2 or 3 times in the past, but it was back when it was cold outside. Ain't really had too much going on. How is the housing market going on right now in DC? Is the housing market like trash? Because I'm thinking about as much stuff I be talking about, like I'm about to leave DC. Low key, I still want to buy some property. Like I I have never bought a home or a house yet, so I would be a first time home buyer. You know what I'm saying? And I'm a veteran, so I low key want to try to look into like the VA home loan. That's low key, high key something I want to do. All right. What was we at? All right, we was talking about, oh yeah, women having it easier / harder in DC. I'm indifferent, people, because I know that they were making good points, but at the same time, like, I don't know. I just feel like women can play longer, or not play longer, not longer, but from the get-go, I just feel like women get like it's like they get a head start. That's the best way to put it. It's like y'all get a head start on life, because at any given time, a woman can literally just be swooped off her feet by a guy she's in a relationship with and just be taken care of and just, coddled throughout life for the rest of her life. At any given time, that could just happen. That's very rare for a man. But if it's common for men to have that happen, let me know where that's at. What they out here sweeping men off their feet and taking care of them? They have easier. Why y'all posting messages and deleting them? For buying a house, even though it went down about 20%, it's still too high for most people, and a lot of people are waiting on the sidelines, so it will still remain high for a while. We're talking about the interest rates. Dang. I don't know, man. Women have it way easier than men, period. When it comes to these types of discussions, men are going to see it the men way and women are going to see it the women way. I know. I be trying not to be biased, because obviously I've been a man my whole life. I be trying not to be biased though. Like, I really do be trying to hear what they gotta say, but I'm like, the stuff that they said, okay, what the end of the discussion was like, we agreed that, like, I guess in general it was harder for men, but they were saying socially it's harder for women. Talking about the prices of houses. Yeah, I know so that not the interest rates, just even the prices, just the overall price of the houses went down. Oh, I've been a man my whole life, my boy, for sure. Man, it's weird. Hold on, let me get some more chips, because I'm hungry. Trying to tell y'all once again. Go ahead and get you some. Oh, nope, focus. Focus. There you go. These the best chips I done ever tasted. It's like they salty, but they sweet at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got any other news that's going on in DC we should talk about? Besides the fact that it just being cold. What's the weather for the rest of the week? What's the weather? Oh, this boy Philly business. Oh, Philly, I'm about to call you. I'm about to call you, my boy. I'm finna call you. I finally saw your message on Instagram, and I said next time I stream, I'm gonna call that boy. I'm about to call you. Appreciate the $9.99 gifted, dog. That's fire. Hold on. I've been meaning to do this, y'all, because Philly always supporting. Always. And I was like, bruh. Because it went into like my other, here it go. Here it go. You ready? The YNs taking over Navy Yard. Bruh, are they really? Not Navy Yard. Like taking over like on some dangerous stuff? Or just like moving in, or like what we talking about? Navy Yard kind of nice. It's like this restaurant out there, like right across the street from the stadium that I like going to. All right, Philly Vision, you ready? I'm finna give you a call, bro. You finna be on the stream. You better come on. Here you go. Calling. It's finished to happen. Oh, I almost leaked your number. Almost.
Hey, what's up?
What up, Philly Visions? Hey, I finally called that boy. Hey, man, you always are supporting, bro.
Hey, man, I don't understand why nobody's supporting. All these people always trying to get game from you every day. They need to get the likes up. They need to get the subscribers up. That's how they wipe their feet off at the door. You know what I'm saying?
Bruh.
Wipe your feet up off the door, subscribe and like, and donate something.
Bro, I just want you to know, man, I appreciate you because you are so consistent. Every time I stream, I mean, I don't be expecting it. It just always catch me off guard, bro. That's how I always know you in the chat, because you drop a super chat, bro. So I just want to let you know, bro. I wanted you to be able to come on. Where do you stay in DC?
No, I stay in Philly. I'm in Philly. I'm in Philly, but I had went to DC that week. You had went somewhere. You just went on vacation somewhere, and I came there, and then so I stayed at the Hilton where the presidents.
Oh yeah.
I stayed at that Hilton for 3 days, and I walked a couple blocks down, and I went to a restaurant down there. The breakfast was fabulous. Oh man, breakfast.
Oh, nice. Okay. Well, look, I'm about to have probably on. I don't know if you heard it in the chat earlier, but on June 6th. I'm probably gonna have like a situation. We all gonna pull up. I want you to pull up, bro. You gotta pull up.
I'll see what I can do. I can't promise anything, but see, y'all ain't got no casinos or nothing down there, man. So we got casinos here in Philly. You know what I'm saying?
No, we got the MGM. What you mean?
Free food.
We got the MGM right at the National Harbor.
In Washington, D.C.?
Yes, the National Harbor is like right across the Potomac from. So like on the other side of the river in Washington D.C. on the Maryland side, there's the MGM. Right there, it's huge.
But they don't do sports betting though.
I don't know. I ain't been.
See, they don't do sports betting, but that's cool. You
know. You know what? And also downtown, there's this at the Capital One Arena. I'll be seeing people. I think they do sports betting in there.
Yeah, let me know. I'll bring a couple grand with me. Come down there.
Bet. I will look in.
I'll stay at the Waldorf or either that hotel that I stayed at before.
All right. Well, we definitely got a link, bro. I gotta get you on the stream some type of way. You got to pull up. You don't have a choice. You got to pull up.
I know that's right. I'm always available, man. I don't really have a job like that, but I'm always available.
Bet. All right, well, you know what I'm saying? I know you was in the middle of doing something, but I just wanted to call you, bro, and personally say thank you.
I was doing push-ups and listening to you.
Man,
I work out. I work out a lot, man. I got to make sure that I have no stomach. I got to make sure I'm up. Like I told you, did you read that? Did you read that super chat I sent you? I said women
are born.
They're born with their value. As soon as they come into existence, they're already beautiful. You already look good. Everybody's taking them places. They're getting free meals. They're getting free drinks.
Facts.
They're getting all this good stuff.
Facts.
That's how they know their value. Men have to build their value. They have to create it.
Point blank.
Every day.
Point blank.
Some men don't know how to create their value. They just think, oh, I'm just going to. No, you got to create it. You got to work hard. You got to work out. You got to build up. Do you have 18 bank accounts? Okay. What about your credit? Is your credit? Do you have a black card like me?
Facts.
No, you don't.
Facts.
Most people don't have that. You have
Facts.
to build that up. That's the only way you're going to get the best of the best.
Oh, yeah, you're going to have to come. No, wait. Don't get too much gain. Don't get too much gain.
You have to get the best of the best. Right, babe? Are you the best of the best?
Uh-oh.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I'm not the best of the best in the next room. So, you know.
Hey, you got to come, bro. You got to come to the stream. You got to come. You got to, because I see you got a lot of knowledge.
I see what I can do, because, I mean, all I got to do is hop on the Amtrak.
Well, I might come to you. I might come to Philly. I ain't even been to Philly.
I want to leave, man, because we got hotels. We got everything up here.
Bet.
We got casinos. It's just, in some places you can't go, because, you know, we got these kids that are just so out of control. Oh my God, that's ridiculous, man. The crime is ridiculous. I don't recommend anybody to put their kids in school up here.
Oh wow. DC about bad. DC about just as bad. DC
used to be the capital of the nation at one time.
it's still the capital.
The murder capital.
Oh.
It used to be the capital of the nation at one time. The
Facts.
capital. Now, where I was at, man, I ain't seen no crime. I seen people walking around all night. Everything was super clean. Oh, man, it was...
Oh, yeah, downtown is nice. That's why I be walking around. I guarantee you if I was on the bad side of town, y'all wouldn't be seeing no walk and talk videos for me. Be none.
I love it. Hey, this thing got a hell of a delay.
It does. It has a crazy delay. That's what I be trying to tell people. I be like, bruh, like, I know people be saying something. Like, I'll ask a question and I be trying to wait 20 to 30 seconds because I know it's going to take that long for me to see what they just posted in the chat before it actually gets shown to me. It's crazy. But, hey, I'm about to let you go. I just wanted to call you real quick and thank you, bro.
Okay, not a problem, man. You know, hit me up anytime or whatever, you know.
Bet.
Sometimes I'm not on YouTube because I'm doing a lot of studying also while I do things. But when I see you on, I just, you know, I throw you a little something, whatever. You need to get a Cash App. That's what you need to get.
Cash App? Why Cash App?
Cash App. Get a Cash App because you probably will be getting more donations from people because most YouTubers use Cash Apps.
Oh, really?
YouTube takes a certain amount every time somebody donates to your channel. But Cash App won't. If you just come up with a Cash App that says like Cannon Corey or something like that, or Cannon Corey 1,
yeah,
people just then you can just read the Cash Apps while you have your YouTube.
Okay.
People have Cash Apps.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, I might do that.
We talk about all that when I get there, man. When I get there.
Bet. All right, bro. Be safe.
All right. Thanks a lot, man. Thanks for calling. Be safe.
Yes, sir. Lock me in.
Do your thing. You're doing God's work, man. You're doing God's work.
I appreciate you, bro. I just, you know what I'm saying? Just keeping it real out here in these streets.
Say bye to Corey.
Bye, Corey.
Bye. Nice to meet you. All right. All right, bro. Lock me in.
Yes, sir. I will.
All right. Bruh. When I tell, he do be giving game. That's why I'm like, bro, he got to come on the stream. Because we need the endless flow of the sauce just... You know what I'm saying? If you got this sauce, you gotta come to the stream. That's why we about to start doing some events, y'all. We better start bringing y'all over here, and we gonna start talking about some stuff. We gonna get it going. That's why, like I said, June 6th, I'm probably gonna make that official. I'm gonna lock that in, and I think I might stream it too. I might stream it. I'm really trying to get into this, like, you know, going live much more often. I'm in between here and Twitch, so I think I did leave my link to my Twitch in the description because, not gonna lie, Twitch is much more catered to the type of stuff that I'm doing here. YouTube is working on it. They're a close second, but Twitch, they just got features that YouTube just don't got. And I was talking about that the other day. You know, like, I think this weekend I was like, man, on Twitch, bro, if the stream stopped because it's like a bad internet spot, it's just like on pause, you know what I'm saying? Until I get to a better signal. Corey, you know dang well you streaming it talking about Mike. Oh yeah, I'm probably gonna stream it. Well, I don't think I've streamed an event like that yet. U.S. women's value is just perceived hedge on desperation? It's a perceived hedge on desperation? Oh, snap. National Stadium. Hold on, I was missing y'all talking. Okay, which stadium or which restaurant near Navy Yard? There's a restaurant. Hold on, let me find it real quick. Let me find it for you, my boy. I gotta go to the maps. The handy dandy map. All right. Where we at? Where Navy Yard at? Hold on, let me switch. So Navy Yard is up in here. Then you got the National Stadium. I think it's not Tap 99. It's like right when you get off the metro. Hold on, where the metro at? Well, I know the metro down here, but I think it's called Gatsby. Yeah, this place right here. Let me see. I think that is it. Yep, that's it. This place right here, food be bussin'. I ain't had nothing that's not good here yet. I be getting burgers, the drinks be on point. Like, I'm just saying, and they got like a little balcony area. It's nice. I didn't been on 2 different dates here, by the way. And it's like right across from, literally right across from like the stadium. Called Gatsby. That's where I be going to get some food and chill. You also can go to, like, if you're into, like, you know, drinking beer and stuff like that, they got Tap 99 where, you know, they got, like, all the different types of, like, beers and wines and, like, on taps in the wall, and you just, like, kind of like an arcade game. You load up a card, and you just tap which one you want, and then you can, like, pour as much, and it charges you, depending on how many credits you got on your card. Great, I'm going to walk over there next cheat day. Yeah, it's nice. It's nice. I like it. It's like my little favorite little spot. For sure. Hold up. What else y'all saying in the chat? Let me see. Them YNs he talking about. I'm from Chester, Pennsylvania. Ask him about it. Chester, Pennsylvania is bad. Yes, they do sport. Oh, they do. So they do sports betting at the MGM. I know they do it at the Capital One Arena because I've definitely seen people in there betting on sports for sure. Tap 99 is pretty chill as a pregame spot. It is. I be seeing a good amount of people in there, like on like any like normal day, like even if it's like a game day or something like that. Let's drop down there. Boop. So yeah, you walk down. Wait. So this is the stadium right across the street, and then if you walk across, that's where Gatsby is. Right? Appreciate you, Steven. That last comment was meant to be a super chat. Oh, I appreciate you, bro. Thank you. Steven, you be supporting too, bro. Don't think I don't know. Y'all better start. Look, when we head outside, y'all better pull up. Cause we gonna start having a time, I promise you. I think this is Tap right here. Yeah, Tap 99. It'd be a lot of people. Every time I go walk by, like, it'd be a lot of people in here. In this venue right here. Like, on, like, a normal, like, weekend or something like that. Y'all should definitely look into that. Smooth wheel gentrification is happening at the moment. Any city that is on the water will always be prime real estate. Dang. I mean, you got a point. You got a point, Jordan. There's nothing there as well as it's sad. Dang. Have y'all hung out in the Noma area? Because if you haven't, you might need to, okay? The Noma area be having the baddies, my boy. I can't even lie to you. The Noma area be having the baddies. You can believe me if you want to, or not. But every time I go over there, it'd be so many just beautiful, all kind of races, all kind of looks, just walking around, strolling around, strutting around. Y'all definitely need to hit up the Noma area. If y'all, Noma is north of Massachusetts Avenue, by the way. Baltimore kids kind of defies that gentrification thesis. Well, Baltimore itself, I don't know. No, Baltimore itself is pretty much a water city, pretty much a waterfront city. When you think about Baltimore, I mean, even though I know, like, let's say if you all up in here, you might not think it's waterfront, but I think people pretty much still consider it waterfront because they got the harbor and all that stuff going on. The baddies with the soft booties. We need to do a men's trip to Noma then. We might need to do that. We might need to do that. I mean, bruh, because I'm not that far away from Noma. You feel me? Look, this Noma. Hold on. We're Massachusetts. That's Rhode Island Avenue. Where Noma? Let me just type in Noma. Oop. Noma, Washington, D.C. Boop. Ooh, what am I doing? See how close I'm to it? Look at this. I'm trying to tell y'all. Especially when you go to, where's the Union Market at? Union Market, I guess 5th Street? This is like a mall, kind of. It's kind of like a mall. For those of you, some of y'all probably didn't been there, but bruh, this be having them out here too. As you can see, this is a very crowded picture. People you can't see because I'm in the way. Let me hide my. You know what I'm saying? This is an educational moment for those of you who don't be knowing where to go. Let me just hide my camera for a second. Do you see all these people right here? It be going down. Okay? It be going down up in here. It looked like it's like a boring market, but really what it is like an open area where there's a bunch of like restaurants that are up and coming, I guess. They don't have their own brick and mortar yet, but they have like, they can rent out little areas up in here and they be in here. Okay, it's like they got a bunch of picnic tables outside. They also have a rooftop area that you can hang out, picnic tables. So let's say you're a guy out here in DC, right? And hold on, let me turn my camera back on for this before I forget. Let's say you're a guy out here in DC, you know what I'm saying? You want to find somebody to hang out with, or not only find, but you didn't already find somebody and you're trying to find a place to go. Union Market is dope. There's also a movie theater in the back of it. Like a little private a little movie theater that people don't even really know exists. That's where I went to go watch the Spider-Man. It was like, I think, like that last one, not Spider-Man, the black one. He's like Spider-Man. I can't even think his name right now. Venom. I went to go watch the last Venom movie. And it was over there. I was on like a little hangout date situation. And it was dope because it felt like we had the movie theater all to ourselves. I'm like, dang, I might need to start coming here more often. You ever been to Andy's Pizza? That's definitely one of the most solid pizza spots in DC. Where her? The one in Noma? I started getting hungry talking about food. I'm about to mess around and go find me something to eat. For real. Has anyone ever been to the Honeymoon Fried Chicken spot in DC? What? Honeymoon Fried Chicken? Is it worth the hype? Is it worth the hype, Smooth? Union Market used to be where a lot of crackheads were. I didn't know that. They didn't gentrify the heck out of that place. Honeymoon Chicken is trash? No, Kim. Say it ain't so. Hold on. No. I was getting hyped. Hold on. Honeymoon Chicken, Georgia Avenue. It's trash like that? This place? Hold on. Is it bad like that for real, Ken? I've never been there. I heard it was good. They clean that area up a lot too. This bad? I don't know, my boy. The pictures look like it's doing it justice. I don't know how I feel about these waffles right here though. But the chicken look like it's slapping. The chicken look like it's slapping. Hold up. Oh. Here we go. Show me my camera again. The chicken look like it's slapping, dog. I'm just saying. What else they got? They got so this the entrance. What makes it bad? There may be one the on Honeymoon Fried Chicken, but the one off Georgia Avenue, a waste of space. Dang, no. I think this is the one on Georgia Ave. Hey, but you know what else sucks? Let me show y'all another place that's trash. I know y'all gonna hate me for this one. What's it called? Dang, it's on, I can't think of it. Y'all know, what's that place? Ben's Chili Bowl, bruh. Bruh, I was so disappointed. I was so disappointed when I first went to Ben's Chili Bowl. I think it's this one. This the famous location on where it's all like everybody be going to. They need to go ahead and take Obama picture off the dang thing, bruh. That's ridiculous, dog. Look at this. That chili don't be having no salt in it. It's just a bunch of meat. It's a bunch of meat and water. Pause. Pause. But it's a bunch of meat and water. Pause. On top of fries. And cheese. I was like, I was really thinking I was getting ready to get something going on, you feel me? I had tried it twice. I went to this location. I even made a video about it when I first came to DC. I made a whole video about coming to Ben's Chili Bowl. And I even tried Ben's Next Door, which is the restaurant next door. I don't know why people be hyping up this restaurant like it's all that. It's trash. Ben's Chili Bowl is hot garbage. It is, bro. Ben's hasn't been the same in years. Wow, that's a DC staple for decades. I know. That's why I'm like, why is it a staple? Somebody let me know. I know with the long lines. Everybody be in line for garbage. It's famous because it survived the riots, not because of the food. Clearly. They should have took that one out too. All right, I don't even know what riots. I don't even know what the riots we talk about. But why they left this one? You know what I'm saying? Why they left this one up? What did they take out? That's what I want to know. Which ones did they take out? Cause that's probably that they. You know what? I know why they left it standing. I know why they left it standing. They say, you know what? We gonna leave this one. We're gonna go to the next ones down here down the street. Burn them up. We're gonna leave this one standing. I see why. It's trash. We in DC last June, went to Ben's Chili. You right, place is overhyped. It is garbage, bro. And the thing is, I wanted it to be good. I really wanted it to be good. If you go to Ben's Chili Bowl in DC, what you got to do is you got to bring you like bring some seasoning in your pocket. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and get you some Creole seasoning or something, or some I don't know, some salt and pepper, something you can just dab on top of everything when they not looking. Just pull it out, put it back up, and then you know what I'm saying, stir it around. Then it probably tastes better. But see, like when I grew up in Houston, my grandma used to cook chili for me and my sister. When it got cold outside, or when it got chilly, because it definitely wasn't cold like this. When it would get a little cold outside, my grandma would be like, y'all come inside, or y'all stop trying to play outside. Or I come back home from football practice. My grandma have some rice and chili on top of it with the cheese, and the chili be nice and good with the salty, and just hearty meal with the chunks of meat in it. You know what I'm saying? She used to mix it all together with some crackers. Whew. That was it right there. Is that what I want? Do I want to go get some chili today? Should I make myself some chili and rice? It is cold. I don't know why I would be eating chili and rice in the summer. Make no sense. I wonder how cold it's gonna get tonight. Weather in DC. I think it's gonna. This is so trash. This is so trash. Make no sense. How I see the full weather? I want to see the whole everything. Give me the whole. Do I click this? Google weather. I want to see. I was trying to see what the low gonna be tonight. The fact that it's even gonna touch the 50s tonight is crazy. Oh snap! I'm missing y'all's. Okay, my bad. I'm missing. Ooh and Nas is pretty dope, just a bit pricey. I need to go check that out. I have heard of them. Everything in DC is politics. I think it's more about supporting a historically black business than anything else. Had it once and never went back. They gonna kick us out of DC. Y'all know how many people that run into me out in DC nowadays? Oh, I'm so glad you back, Angela. We gonna talk. But y'all know how how many people be running into me when they see me out and about in DC and they be like, bro, why you over here talking bad about our city? I'm like, I don't talk all bad about DC. I be talking about the good parts too. It's just that I just talk about everything. I think, a lot of people be trying to hide the truth. And I'm out here giving y'all nothing but the truth. So help me God. You feel me? I'll be telling y'all exactly what's going on out here. The weather sucks. All I gotta do is point the camera up and show y'all that. It's rainy outside. Nobody wanna be outside. Only reason I'm finna go outside today is because, well, one, because I had to go to work, and two, because I'm finna go to the grocery store and get something to eat probably. Adult spot to check out for food is Columbia Heights. Gotta go to Fo 14 and Park. Oh, gotta go to Fo 14 on Park Road. Also, there's a Dominican spot and a Cuban spot right in the same strip. What we talking about? Hold on, what we talking about? Okay, what you say now? You said HGS pretty bad. They said it's mostly a hot dog spot. Yeah, no. Box updated. Took me about 20 minutes, but I got it up the stairs all by myself. All right, Angela. We already talked earlier. I ain't had nobody. Matter of fact, you finna get a call too. Angela. Hold on. Everybody incoming. I ate pho at John's sleeper for me.
Hello.
You know why I'm calling you.
No, I don't. Why?
Oh, you don't? I'm calling you because of that conversation we had earlier. Where y'all talking about women having it so much easier than men. I mean, so much harder than men. Do you wait? Are you on the road right now?
Yeah, I'm driving.
Oh. Okay. What was the point she was bringing up? Y'all had said something.
Oh.
I want all the smoke.
You can put me on the spot.
Yep.
What did we say? We just were saying that, like, one of the expectations that is on us is we're just expected to be perfect all the time, right? That was one. Two is we're like damned if we do and damned if we don't if we have children, right? So if I'm a stay-at-home mom, then I'm gonna be looked down upon by some people because I don't provide, right? I'm relying on somebody else. But then if I'm a full-time working parent, then I get looked down on because I'm working. Oh, you send your kid to daycare? Oh, you're missing out on your child's life? Oh, like
I have never heard nobody say they look down on a mom
because you're not a woman, one, and you're not a parent.
Oh no, look, Darlene didn't jump in the chat now. Oh my God, it's over with now.
Darlene will absolutely agree with me. I'm Darlene.
Women do not have it harder. What are y'all talking about?
She will say the same thing I'm saying. If we were a stay-at-home mom, we would get looked down upon because we don't provide. And then
No, they don't. Women have never been looked down upon for not being a provider. That is what That is what men go through. Men are the ones that have to be put in a situation because they're not a provider. Come on now. If it was,
that's just my experience, and maybe the people that I know experience. But as a woman,
if women were in a situation where they had to be a provider and they be looked down upon because they're not providing, then courts would always be awarding child custody to men all the time. So women can be the providers. They don't be giving custody to men because they expect men not to be home. They expect them to be at work. So it's like, yeah, stay with your mom because you're close to clearly your dad gonna be working.
You're like 1960s way of thinking, I swear. Like
that is not
50 years ago or whatever, but that is not true today.
Nothing has changed. Men, when it comes to men and what people expect out of a man, nothing has changed. Now, women have been trying to change their own perspective. They've been trying to make things change for them, which some things have worked, which is why y'all have equal pay now, as much as Diane didn't want to admit, but y'all have equal pay now, and a lot of y'all make more money than us. You know what I'm saying? Angela, baller. Darlene, a baller too. You know what I'm saying?
I just sold my realtor texted me today and told me how much money I'm taking home on Friday.
Wait, you know everybody can hear you right before you say something.
It's really not. It's not as much as I want.
Oh, okay.
But it's still a lot.
Oh, okay.
I just pulled up. I'm pulled up to pick up some food. I'm freaking hungry.
Yeah, I'm hungry too. Hey, what am I about to say?
I really got that 60-pound box up all them stairs by myself.
Congratulations. I'm pretty sure somebody offered.
I don't need a man. Nobody helped. Not a single soul walked by.
But you was doing a lot of. But I bet if a man would have walked by, you would have expected him to offer.
Absolutely said, "Can you help?"
See what I'm saying? Oh, but life is harder for women though, huh? Wow. Corey, women are going to always see it their way, bro. Just stop while you're here. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and stop, bro. It's just this was one of those conversations at work during our lunch break where it got out of hand, bro. Yeah, they capping. All right, Angela, I'm gonna let you go because you capping. But yeah, I'm gonna let you go. Bye. Yeah, they capping. Women get by on their looks, so no way you have it harder than a man. Facts. The day men can just walk outside and some woman pulls up and is like, I want to take care of you for the rest of your life. You never have to work a day in your life. Just stay at home and take care of the house and the kids. That's when I start being like, all right, you know what? Y'all right. Y'all got it harder than us. H not really though. Wait, H said, not harder life. I am backtracking. Wait, what? Hold on. What'd you say, H? Not in life and getting in relationship. Oh yeah, no, we weren't talking about relationships. I think in relationships, especially in DC. Oh my God, I'm so glad we brought up relationships. Did y'all see my last live? Did y'all see the last live that I did this weekend? Put a 1 in the chat if y'all saw my last live this weekend. Just so I can get an idea, so I can understand how much I gotta explain what I'm about to say next. I know it's a crazy delay, but let me know, put a 1 in the chat if y'all seen the last live that I just did this weekend when I was at a barbecue. I think it was Monday. Okay, Hakeem seen it, 8 seen it. Bruh. I'm about to explain that. I was actually about to drop a video explaining what was happening. But when I tell y'all, I can't make this up. They're hanging around the wrong people. I never heard anybody talking about stay-at-home moms or not providing. These people think all women are supposed to be at the job. I don't know. I'm also the doctor, lawyer, chef, teacher, mom, psychologist, accountant, the list goes on. And men are also the provider, protector, voice of wisdom, the person that has no emotion to keep you from doing crazy stuff, the plumber, the roof technician. We do a lot. Everybody got roles. Everybody got roles. But I guarantee you, being a mom or being a psychologist and a lawyer, all of them things is just talking jobs. All you do is just talk, sit and talk. And maybe, cooking is a little hard. I ain't gonna lie. I give it to you now. Cooking is hard. I don't like being sweating in the stove and all that stuff. Now, I'll give you that one. But psychologist and lawyer, same job. Accountant, same thing. You just sitting there thinking with your brain. You're not doing nothing physically. You know what I'm saying? Plumber, electrician, roofer. Come on now. We got to be out in the elements, in the sun, in the rain. Let the heat go out in the middle of the winter. Who gonna be outside fixing it? It ain't gonna be a woman. Come on now. Am I preaching? Darlene, you chose to do all that. What you choose to do don't count. It's about what you're obligated to do. I ain't gonna lie, my boy. You made a good point, Ken. Police, firefighters. I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? We gotta be vigilantes out here too. Let somebody break in the house. You ain't gonna be the first one out the bed trying to go downstairs. You're gonna be nudging. Get up, go see what that was. Get up, go see. Go see what it was. Bro, I gotta tell y'all what happened on my live this weekend though. Stay-at-home moms provide care, love, learning, encouragement towards the productive adults that will be eventually become. Now, it's not, what I'm saying ain't, what the women's role, it's not important. It's not that it's not important, it's that it's extremely important, But we're talking about the hard level. Like if you was to set a difficulty level, on all these things that we talking about, more often than none, all the roles that have the highest difficulty setting would be most of the roles that the men are covering. Okay? Somebody got to do it. They do. Somebody do got to do it because them kids out here, especially these YNs out here tripping. They out here tripping. I told y'all the other day, I seen a whole car get jacked in front of me and I'm at Starbucks. It was by some YNs. Okay? Car full of them with shiesties on, aka ski mask. And I'm like, what is happening right now? Broad daylight at like 9 o'clock in the morning. Why is your mindset on trying to rob a car at 9 o'clock in the morning? Somebody got to do it, aka Angel Lord. Y'all look. I got to tell y'all about what happened this weekend. Y'all not going to believe me. I streamed it, but I don't think y'all was able to really keep up with what was going on. YN's too spoiled. They are. I don't know if they, you know what? I'll take it back. I don't think the YN's spoiled. I think our economy is creating the YNs. Because when you got dads who ain't coming home and doing them hard jobs, then that's when the women are feeling like they have to step up and do them hard jobs that they not built for, right? And then it causes them to be stressed and frustrated out at home, and they're trying to raise kids who feel like they're not adequately being protected, blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? And now these YNs outside trying to get it how they live because they like, man, like, my mom's struggling. Like, I don't feel like she ain't gonna be able to come in here and protect me if some crazy stuff happen. I gotta protect myself. I gotta go get that thing. I gotta go get a stick. Just in case somebody come up in here acting crazy. Now they feel like they gotta be a man before it's time to be a man. Oh, she not making enough money to rent due and we better get kicked out of our house? I don't want my mom to get kicked out the house and I got brothers and sisters. I'm gonna go be a YN. I think our economy is creating this stuff now. A fine woman can go to the club broke with nothing but her looks and have the best time of her life without having a pity. Let a man try that. Period. Boy, I might have to pen that one. I might have to pen that one, my boy. Men we have harder lives because we're built for what we do. We also need that woman to maintain the home. We need to recover, hard life, and no recovery. Men definitely have it harder. We do. YNs need their fathers in their life. They absolutely do. I got 5 nephews right now who've been trying my sister, and I need to take a flight to Houston right now. You know what I'm saying? I've been needing to take a flight to Houston. I'm glad y'all brought that up. Because I need to take a flight to Houston. Because I got some correcting in to apply. You feel me? I know that's not a word, but y'all know what I meant. Where my bill at? I'm going to go ahead and put it in my suitcase right now. No, my husband don't do it. He pays someone else to do it. See, you wouldn't be with him if you didn't know he wasn't capable of doing it himself, though. Okay? He may be paying somebody else to do it because of the convenience. Because in 2025, we pay for convenience. But real talk, you ain't gonna be with him if you don't think he could do it on his own. Like, I know he know how to change a tire, but you wouldn't be with him if he didn't know how to change a tire, but he can pay somebody else to do it, because you can't pay somebody else to do it all the time. So when it's all said and done, you know, if you get pulled over inside or pop a tire and you in the middle of Nova Scotia and ain't no one around the car to change it, you know he gonna get outside and change that tire and keep it going. And keep your family fine. You know what I'm saying? The roads that could lead to possible death are done by men. To disregard that is not to value the risk of hard jobs. Amen. We pinning this one too. We got the hardest roles, man. Darlene, is he paying a guy? Or is he paying a woman? Oh, that was a good one, Rakib. Hey, that was a good one, dog. Yeah, but I know how to change a tire. Yeah, you may know how to change. Okay, all right, Angie. Let's say you know how to change a tire. But let's say you in the car with a man who also knows how to change a tire. So you mean to tell me you gonna let him sit in the car while you outside changing the tire? Even if it's on a bright sunny day, let's say y'all pop a tire at the beach. You gonna go out there and change that tire while he in his car doing this? You know what I'm saying? How does that make you feel to your core to see your man peacefully, relaxing and sleep and chill while you out here slaving away, struggling outside? I'm just let that sizzle in your spirit for a second. I know how to change a tire. I'm sure y'all do know how to change a tire, but you ain't gonna be changing tires when you with a man. Cause you gonna make the man do it. Cause why? His life is harder. Y'all will probably go crazy. Y'all probably start streaming the day a man make y'all change a tire. Instead of him do it, I guarantee y'all pull out y'all phone and start recording and going live right then and there. Y'all be the next streamers in DC. Y'all can't believe this is a grown man making me change the tire. I guarantee it. I have cold air intake. That's funny. Yeah, he's paying a guy. Of course he's paying a guy because he's not going to pay a woman to do it because men do that job. Because men have harder lives. But I pay someone to do this stuff. Of course you do. The man has an expectation that's different. That's the whole point we making. Y'all don't want to take accountability. I almost want to answer. I really got to answer this phone call, yeah. I might have to. Hey, Ash.
I think I got the wrong number. I mean, not wrong number, but the other phone.
It's my other phone. Hey, but look, I'm on the stream right now, and I want to talk to you, but I can't right now this very second.
Fuck, I have some teeth. I just had to hang up on Claire's bitch ass.
Whoa. Wait, hold on. What happened? Hold on. I can't.
I'm on the stream. This is some teeth.
I am on the stream, but you sure?
No, you can do your stream, but I can't. She gotta fucking go. She gotta go. I don't give a fuck.
Give me. Damn.
This bitch was retarded.
I'm gonna call you back at 8.
Call me back.
All right.
Bye.
Ooh, I can't let y'all have that tea. That was crazy. That was wild right there. Y'all can't hear that one. I'm gonna have to filter it down first, calm her down first. But see, that's another reason why women be calling men. You know what I'm saying? For that calmness. You feel me? I'm gonna make her laugh. I'm gonna calm her down, and she gonna relax. And then she gonna be able to think straight with her head later on about whatever decisions she's trying to make right now. You know what I'm saying? That I ain't gonna let her make. You feel me? The man has changed the show. Okay, y'all typing today. Hold on, wait a minute. A woman have it much easier sexually, as we've always said that. I can give several examples of why. Of course, we know women can have sex easier than men. We know that. We're talking about life in general, like the hardness, how hard it is for men versus how hard life is for women. I mean, let's say I can't really compare because we were talking apples and oranges. Because I want it to be like, let's say we both got the same goal. How easier is it for one of us to have the same? I think the same goal would be like, let's say we both want to live in a house. Let's say the goal is to live. Let's not even just say in a normal house. Let's say $1 million house. Let's say the goal for everybody on this chat is to live in $1 million house. All right. Who is it going to be easier for to live in $1 million house? I ain't talking about how you're living in $1 million house. I'm just saying strictly you're living in $1 million house. How easy is it for a man to live in a $1 million house versus is it for a woman to live in $1 million house? Mute up, bro. I was going to mute, but I had to let her go. You know what I'm saying? Because I knew she was ready to go off, and I couldn't let her. I couldn't stop. I can't stop the stream. You know what I'm saying? Y'all my people. Do you know any women replacing time in belts and chains? No, not one. Angie said yes. Look who's here. Tiff has arrived. I know. Tiff is in the building. Tiff ain't been around either. Whatever that friendship. Whatever, that's a friendship with Ashley. Why, Darlene, didn't nobody tell you be saying names in the chat? God dang, Darlene. God dang. I had to buy the house. Oh, yeah. Exactly. Who is it gonna be easier for? Not Darlene gonna say me. Yeah, of course it's gonna be easier for you, Darlene, to live in $1 million house. It's easier for me to live in $1 million house since men typically make more money. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and say yes. That's true, and I agree with that. The reason why I asked that question is because we're trying to compare who has it easier in life. Is it men or women? And the reason why we're even comparing it is because I had a crazy discussion earlier today with Angie and like 2 other people. And it was 2 women, 2 men. And basically, I ain't gonna say we ended at a stalemate, but they were really basically saying it's easier for men and not women. It's easier for men. Here we go. See? Tip about to be on that BS too. You said here, name when you answered the phone. Oh, I said her name? Oh. I mean, it's my homegirl Ashley, bro. Corey, look at Tiff, see, bro. She just got in here. I know. Also, who and how will the maintenance cost being paid? No, we're not talking about the maintenance cost. We're just talking about to achieve the moment where you have now walked in with your bags in your hand and you're in $1 million house. You know, even though $1 million house in DC don't really mean much no more, but let's say $10 million house. Let's say 10 million, or I don't know. Let's keep it at million. Who is it going to be easier to get into that $1 million house? Is it easier for a man to get into the $1 million house or a woman to get into the $1 million house? Also, who and how? What BS am I about to be on? Who actually does the maintenance, man? Okay, hold on. This is what we're finna do. We're finna start a poll. I'm gonna say men. It's 2 options, men and women. We're gonna go with $1 million house. I want to see y'all vote. Is it easier for a man or a woman to live in $1 million house? And I'm vague. I'm keeping it vague on purpose because we all know there's all kinds of ways. There's all kinds of ways for, a man or a woman to end up living in $1 million house. I know, right? $1 million house is in a row built in 1930 in DC. I know. But y'all get what I'm trying to say. I was just going to say a house, but I was trying to put it in your mind that it's a nice house. Whatever a nice house is to you in your brain. I really feel like it's harder for women when you have children. I'm speaking from experience. We're not talking about women with children because y'all trying to put stipulations on it. We just talking about, okay, a man, I gotta break it down. Let's go with a man at 25 years old and a woman at 25 years old. Neither one of them have kids and they both are trying to be successful in life and want to have a good life. Who is it going to be harder on for at that point, at that time in life? They don't got no kids, they don't. Let's just leave it there. If that's the metric, then it will be based on a salary and debt income ratio. Since men tend to make more money, I would say it would be easier for a man to qualify for $1 million home. No. The reason why, okay, if we're talking about both of these people are applying for the home, because that's one scenario. I said there's multiple scenarios on how they can get into a $1 million home. Then I would say yes. I feel like it may be a little skewed into men's favor on getting $1 million home. I'll say that, right? Only because men tend to make more money. I get that. But the option that y'all keep trying to act like y'all overlooking, that y'all really want to pretend like don't exist, and we know all exists, is the fact that women can just meet a man who went and got that home and just move in with him. She don't got to put up no money. She don't got to try to do anything to achieve the house, but literally just dating him. And now she moves in with him, and now she's in the $1 million home. Like that same 25-year-old woman and the same 25-year-old man, that 25-year-old man probably ain't going to be living into that $1 million home until he's about 40. because he got to achieve it financially and work hard for it. But a woman can live in a $25 million home, a $1 million home at 25 years old. Right at 25 years old, she already got everything she needs to just be able to move into a house like that. And that is the point that all us men keep trying to make, is the fact that that is always on the table for y'all is the reason why life will forever be easy for y'all. Because we never have that option. That's just like when you trying to explain to, like, you know, white versus black or whatever, which I ain't want to get too deep into that. But how white people have privilege in certain scenarios, and black people are always trying to explain to white people why they have privilege, but then white people are always trying to act like, what are you talking about? There's no such thing as privilege. Yes, it is. We all know it is. It's the same thing in the man and woman's world. There's a such thing as woman privilege, pretty girl privilege. Now, every woman don't fall into that category because, you know what I'm saying, not everybody look good. But for the ones who take some time out to work on themselves and look good or whatnot, life is so much easier. Now, if you didn't decide, like Darlene said, to go out and have kids and stuff, and have a bunch of failed relationships, and so now you the single mom and taking care of your kids, of course life is gonna be harder for you, much harder for you than a man, because you got all these mouths to feed, and probably nobody wants to date you because you got all these kids, and life gonna be real hard. But I'm just talking about at an equal playing level. Coming straight out of high school, life is gonna treat men and women totally different, and it tends to be much harder on men. Is all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Oh my God, I can't keep up with the chat. Y'all out of there. I gotta scroll back. Xavier Worthy. Oh my God, where we at? I'm lost. I'm about to call Tiff. Tiff, you gotta give me an update on where the chat at, because I know you've been keeping up. I'm gonna call you because you the lifeline. You the lifeline. Because I don't know what's going on. Catch me up. Catch me up, Tiff. It's a lot going on. What the poll looking like right now?
Hello.
All right, Tiff. I need to know the update in the chat because I ain't been reading it.
The update in the chat.
Yeah, what's going on? I was talking and there was a lot being said.
I mean, you know, I'm looking at how people ask me, do I have a nice home? Like, I'm not going to admit to anything. I'm not going to be right here being robbed.
Oh, wait. Tiff, you on speakerphone. You on speakerphone. I just thought about that.
Okay.
I
figured that when you when you called.
All right, I was just making sure because I don't want you to say no incriminating evidence or something crazy. So I don't know. But so what they saying in the chat? Hold on.
They're saying, you know, how hard is it for a woman to charm her way into the house with him, with the man?
Right.
Women who earn themselves into $1 million home will have to work just as hard as men in many respects. Exactly. That was
okay.
Or Darlene said cougars let men move into $1 million homes. Is she right? They do.
That's true.
$200,000 homes.
That's true.
It's called homosexual.
I forgot you be talking about homosexuals.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. Oh my God. Homosexual.
And the privilege of just being a woman, you walk into a room and everyone wants to give to you. Not necessarily.
I felt that happens much more often. Like, I don't think at any given time women look at men and be like, oh my God, he's so amazing, I just want to give the world to him. That don't happen for men. And that fact alone right there is the reason why we say it's the tipping scales. I think if it wasn't for the fact that women can literally be swept off their feet and just been taken care of, I felt like then everything would be even. Because of course you can find women who will be sugar mamas and all that, or cougars. And then you can find, plenty of men who will be sugar daddies. But when it's all said and done, it's way more often that you see the women being like taken care of. Way more often. And that's why we say overall, when you average it all out, men got it way harder.
They have it way harder. Why again? Because, okay, since you called me, I ain't called you.
Uh-oh.
So you
Here we
say
go.
men have it harder because they don't have women typically wanting to cater to them as far as like just take care of them.
That is one of the main reasons why, but I have multiple reasons why men have it harder. But that's one of the main talking points is, you know, women can just have at any given moment a man pull up and be like, hey, don't worry about all that no more. Just come move in, you ain't got to worry. Or I'm just gonna start paying all your bills. Don't even worry about nothing else in life. Just live life and wake up every morning and be cute. That's it. Men don't get that type of opportunity. Men go their whole life and never had that conversation where someone's like, just move in, I'm rich. Or just move in, I'm gonna take care of it. You ain't gotta be rich. Just move in.
Some men get that, but not all. I would say you would see more women, as you said, where you have older men that want to come in and take care of you. Because they're like we had said before, and you didn't agree, I don't think, that, you know, the older man is paying for her beauty, basically, her youth.
That's fine. But
so how life goes with that.
Yeah, I'm not against that. I'm saying, but it's still easier for the woman. Like, if regardless of why it's happening, you know, we know that it's just being easier for women in general. Is what I'm saying.
Not necessarily, because you have this man that wants to do these things for you because of how you look. But then in like 10, 15 years, when you gotten older, you don't look quite the same. And if he never really, you know, was about being with you because of who you are, he'll trade you for a new model.
Darlene said Corey tripping.
Say what?
Well, I'm looking at Darlene. Darlene, I'm finna call you next now. You're talking about I'm tripping in the chat. My bad. Go ahead, Tiff. Go ahead. Sorry.
No, I'm just saying, you know, men would trade in for a newer model.
They would. They would.
So if you have sat here and allowed this man to, you know, convince you to not work, and you have no skills, no income of your own, you know, then what do you do? Like, I have seen on YouTube in the last year all these trad wives, as they're called, where they rely on their husbands, they had the kids, they don't have their names on nothing that relates to the company or to the home. And when that man leaves them, they're left broke and destitute.
But Tiff, you talking about the aftermath. We're not talking about that. We're just only solely focused on getting to the finish line. Just getting to the line of... Like in the scenario that I came up with.
Easier. I'm speaking holistically. I'm not speaking about half of the story. I'm speaking of
we not talking whole perspective. We talking her perspective leading up to how life is gonna treat them to just be successful in general. Just have a nice life. It's gonna be harder for men to achieve that versus women. That's just point blank is what we saying. Like, we not throwing extra variables in there. You know, we could have been throwing in stuff for guys too, but we're saying that when you just look at even across the board, starting from the same starting line, same age, same whatever, no kids and all that stuff, from 18 years old, you just started life. That life going all the way towards, you know, to the end of your life, that life for that man is gonna be much harder than that woman. Much harder than a woman.
Okay, well, I could just say in the workplace, it's harder for black women. So that I do know. So I don't know how that plays.
I'm gonna give you that one.
Life thing.
I will give you that. I'll give you that. Nah, for real, I'll give you that.
Oh yeah, it's harder for sure. But definitely when you look at it all, when you bring the race thing, it's harder for women, and then even more harder for black women.
If we were talking about the workplace, I would say yes, it's harder for black women.
So
I'm not debating that though. I'm debating life in general.
I mean, I know you're not debating. I mean, because I'm just saying, when you add that to the equation, and you're just saying, well, in general, it's easier for men it's harder for men compared to women. Really, men make more money typically. That's been statistically proven. So, because you're saying a man has to, I've had dudes offer to pay for my car, stuff like that, but that comes at a price. So are you willing to pay that price to have this man, you know, paying your car note? He get mad with you. He want to take your car from you. That's why I don't be bothered with all that kind of stuff. So, I mean, depending on the woman, you know, if she wants that life where, okay, I have this man paying for everything, but you also run the risk of that man taking these things that he's allegedly giving to you. So unless you're smart and you're getting things put in your name, like you have your name, you know, on the deed, you got your name on the car note, he paying it, but you still keep your job or you're able to still pay for these things, in the event that he decides not to, then you might be winning.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm about to give Darlene a call because I want to see what she got to say. But I respect your opinion. That's why I called you. You know what I'm saying? I always know you have a very valuable insight to add to the conversation. I appreciate you helping me catching up in the chat. I'm about to call Darlene. Hopefully she answers the phone. She gonna probably ask Shaw.
Okay, Darlene gonna be there. I can't wait to hear what she got to say.
All right, we gonna see.
Okay.
All right. Bye. All right, Darlene. I'm finna call you. All right, I'm live. Don't be saying nothing crazy. But I'm about to call you. What y'all saying in the chat? Men have to earn everything they get. We only get help when another man recognizes the struggle or when he meets an actual helpmate. Facts. Cannon. Preach, Tiffany, Darlene. Okay, Darlene, you got, all right, we finna see. Here you go. Let's see if she answers the phone.
Yes, Corey.
Oh, no, don't do that. Yes, Corey. Darlene, you know why I'm calling you.
Why are you calling me, Corey?
You know why I'm calling you because you saying a lot in this chat right now.
Because, Corey, I don't agree with that. And I'm basing this on myself personally. I just don't agree with a lot of what
So you think women have it harder than men right now in life?
If I spoke for myself, I would say yes. And when you say harder, what do you mean by harder?
Well, okay, we could talk about it. We could talk about harder. We could talk about.
And then you said, and I put kids in the equation because I have children.
Right.
But
that's a choice, though. That's a choice.
I mean, it's a choice. I mean, I have a husband. I have children.
Right.
But I know in my house, and my husband is right downstairs in the man cave. He goes to work. We both go to work. We have hectic days.
Right.
I come home. I cook dinner. I talk to the 16-year-old about her work and as the college student that just graduated, what's going on in his life. I have to do all of this, cook dinner and, do all these little things while the husband in the man cave gets to kick
Darlene,
up.
You're talking about but you're talking about
every day.
Where you have arrived now. But in order to get to that point, before you had the family, before you was in that house and had a basement for somebody to call a man cave, to get to that point in life, it was easier for you to get there than it was for him.
I've always made the most money. So of course it was. What are you saying? I could have done it on my own. I did it on my own.
Okay. Okay. I don't know your specific scenario. I don't know. I'm gonna stop speaking on your scenario because I don't know your scenario. But
see, that's all I can speak from. I can't speak on anybody else because I don't know. But then getting back to, and I hate to bring up, our Section 8 sisters and all that, but we have a lot of folks out here, men, that live off of them. Yeah, making the babies. They get the little low-income housing. And then you have men that live off of them, live with them, and live off of them. So, I mean, it's a lot of scenarios out here. It's a lot of scenarios that we can throw out there.
Yeah.
I can't say there's a right way or a wrong way, but for every scenario, it's a situation. Whether that's a man or a woman. I was brought up to learn everything myself. I was outside changing a tire at 16.
I mean, I respect that.
So
I get it.
These things, but like you said, a man can do it. But I'll give you a situation. Son and daughter. I had chores. My husband had chores.
Okay.
My husband's chores was trash, vacuuming. Mine was cooking and cleaning dishes.
Okay.
We had children. My husband passed his stuff off to my son. You take the trash out, you vacuum. So then I go, okay, well, we got this young teenager here. I'll pass cooking off to her and cleaning the kitchen. He was like, well, she can try to clean the kitchen, but I don't want her cooking for me. So I'm like, wait a minute, hold up. I'm passing my stuff on to the girl like you passed yours off to the boy. He didn't agree with that. So these are the things, like, and today, my husband will pass the job off and pay somebody.
Well, because your husband's trying to teach responsibility and teaching like life skills. What I'm talking about, because I know you keep focusing on where you at right now. We're trying to rewind time, and we're going back to a place where there's the young Darlene. She's 18 years old. She just graduated high school, right? She about to take on the world. And I know your specific scenario was a lot harder because we both know what happened around that age for you. So I get that your specific scenario, but I'm talking about the average 18-year-old woman at 18 years old and the average 18-year-old man who are now about to enter the world of adulthood, and they both have goals. And the goal that I end up putting out there was, the goal is they want to be in $1 million house one day. And my thing was, in order for that woman to get into that $1 million house, that path to get there is going to be so much easier. It's going to be so many more opportunities that's going to come down her path, way more than opportunities that are going to be there for the man. You know, if we're just talking about literally just living life, that man is going to have a much harder time. Now, Tiff said earlier that, yeah, men might have it where it's like, you know, guys can, if they're applying for a house and using what they've built to get into a house, it's usually easier for men. Yeah, because men have spent usually a longer time building what they need in order to have the credentials to get into a house. We usually are the ones that have worked harder. Usually, not in everybody's case, because in your case, you didn't put in that work, and I know you did, because I know you professionally. You know what I'm saying? I look up to you. So, you know what I'm saying? I respect you, but I'm just saying, in this specific scenario, when we're just trying to say harder or easier, just in general, I think still, after hearing all the cases that everyone's been presenting, I still feel like no one can really argue the case of, just in general, men are going to have a harder time. Because at 21 years old, a woman could just meet a man who didn't already made it to 40 years old, did spend a whole lot of time and work and effort, and then got that $1 million house, and he just decided to be like, you know what, I'll pick her. I don't want her to work another day in her life. Just come on, move in the house. Now you live in $1 million house. You've been living in $1 million house since you was 21 years old. And all the way to you 40. Now that boy who was 18 with you, he finally hit 40, and now he can finally move into his first $1 million home because he had to earn it. But that woman been in that same house, she didn't have kids, and they didn't search the world, travel the world and all that. And he just now getting to a spot in his life where he can do that.
Corey, I can agree with you. But I also agree with Tiff, because there's a lot of baggage that comes with that lifestyle. I mean, we're looking at Cassie and Diddy right now.
Oh, no, you didn't.
It's a lot of stuff.
Oh, yeah,
it's
Cassie, yeah.
That as a female, you have to take on sometimes when you're put in situations like that. And it's not worth it to me personally. And like she said, you know, you can deal with this person 10 years or so, but then you giving them the boot because you're going back to that next 20-year-old now that I'm 35. You know, you want somebody younger, or I'm 40. You want somebody younger. It's just too many stipulations in that, and that happens a lot.
So what about, okay, let's say you start off, okay, the woman finds, you know, the guy finds a woman, he's like, oh, I'm going to put you in a better place in life, whatever. And yes, let's say it does come with stipulations that maybe she may not really want to do, but she's doing it so she can be in a better place in life. Still, let's say they made it to 25. She been in that situation for 4 years. The opportunities that are going to come with her, you know, because let's say she started at 21. That's why I said 4 years. So let's say the opportunities that are going to come her way within that 4-year period are going to be opportunities she can capitalize on and build something for herself from leapfrogging off of that guy. And she eventually gets to a point where she don't need him.
She will want to.
But a guy can't do that. A man ain't going to have an opportunity where a woman taking care of him for like his early 20s and whatever, and, you know, and just able to just build something real quick and then be able to branch off and do their own thing.
What if they don't want to branch off? A lot of times men tend to stick to that. Oprah and Stedman. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I hear you.
They tend to stick to it. They don't walk away from that. They got it good. So why would they walk away? There's no abuse involved.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, it might be a little control, but you're not getting your ass beat by this woman.
That's crazy.
You know, so men tend to stick around for stuff like that. That's gravy. They love that.
That's funny.
That's
okay.
the truth.
Well, I think
And,
I was about to say Tiff's main argument. What she's always trying to say is, because I don't know, Tiff from a different place in the world that I've never been to, like Alabama like that, but she be swearing up and down that she's seen in her life plenty of guys who be living off of women. And where I'm from, I don't know too many men who feel comfortable living off a woman. So maybe I'm speaking from my own personal experience as well, and that's why it's hard for me to understand.
And I'm gonna tell you, I've seen a lot in DC, a whole lot.
I have not
DC.
seen that.
So, and like I said, there's a certain type of person, and I'm not gonna go there. Certain type of people, but it does happen. More so, yeah, it happens a lot. It is a lot of that. It is a lot of that. And then especially our senior women, like say they lose a husband. They got a business. They have companies. And I've had friends like this. I know people like this. They lose their husband to illness, and they sitting on money. And the men from age 25 to 95 are like vultures.
Oh,
they
wow.
in it for the money. They in it for the money. They are in it for the money. And it's so amazing. That's why I had a senior, older lady tell me, if you ever find a good guy, treasure it.
Okay.
Treasure it.
Well, I appreciate your opinion, Darlene. You know, I never called you.
It's been nice.
Yeah, I really appreciate it. I just wanted to have some perspectives that other than mine, because I know I can be one-sided one. So I just wanted to give everybody due ability to be able to speak on it. So I appreciate it.
All righty.
All right, I'll see you later on at work.
Okay.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye. All right, y'all. Look, let me just say this. All right, because we got a lot of different opinions. A lot of people have spoke. Angela, Tiff, even my friend Ashley called, but she called for another reason. And then Darlene. I'm gonna say this. Like, I understand that there's definitely variables out there. I definitely understand that a woman's life is not easy. Because I'm definitely not saying a woman's life is easy. I was just saying compared to from what I've seen in my life, it just has definitely seemed like life as a man just seems much harder. Because I can't even imagine what it must feel like to know that you could be searching for someone, and then one of the criteria in the dating world is that can they take care of you? I've never thought about dating a woman or being with a woman because I'm wondering if she could take care of me or hoping she could take care of me. But the fact that you can have a mindset like that and live life just baffles me, to when you are comparing men versus women. So maybe that's just where I'm coming from. That was a heated convo. I know we simmering down. We simmering down. I ain't trying to, get nobody's head cut off or nothing like that. Or have people hating on you, boy. A very attractive woman's life is easy. True. Now, I know Tiff would say probably a very attractive man's life could be easy. I get it. But a very attractive woman versus a very attractive man, that woman going to be just a little further ahead. I ain't going to say a lot of further ahead. You know what I'm saying? Let's take my YouTube channel, for instance. You know what I'm saying? I bet that if Tiff was to be on her stream, on her stuff, the way I'm on my stuff, when it comes to streaming for y'all consistently, I guarantee you Tiff will blow up much faster than me. Way faster than me. Let me know if I'm lying in the chat. If Tiff Tigress was to start streaming as much as I stream, and as consistent as I am when it comes to streaming, would she not be way further ahead than I am? We're just talking about normal life stuff. This is a normal life thing right here. The comparison does not align because the likelihood for women to meet a man and put you in $1 million home is not that likely. But we're not just talking about the house. We're just talking, this is just another, opportunities in general just come easier to women. Everyone likes a woman. Everything about a woman is attractive and makes you seek after it and want it. Even women like women. You know what I'm saying? Life is just easier for women. Period. I think, you know what I feel like? I feel like if women really had, I wish I could get like some makeup or something and get like a mask and wig or something like that and like make women see what it's like to live as being a man for one day, bro. Y'all would lose y'all's brain. Y'all would be like, I don't understand. Why didn't they hold the door for me? Why are they ignoring me? Why are they acting like, you know what I'm saying? Why are they speaking to me so aggressively? I don't understand. Just imagine if Tiff did the bikini. Sir, smooth. If she did the bikini hauls. What? Smooth. Sir. Anyways. All I'm saying is, hold up. The difference is that you have an authentic audience. I would have mostly men in the audience and not interested in the content, not watching the videos. That is absolutely not true. Absolutely not true. People can come to you based off your looks at first. I get it. But once they see your personality and stuff like that, they stay for more than just the looks. Smooth just proved my point with the bikini comment. Smooth would watch you even if you weren't making bikini content. And you're not making bikini content. And we still be checking you out. Wait, where are all these numbers coming from in my chat? Y'all, what these numbers mean? Are y'all like ranked or something? What's happening? Smooth just proving. I'm saying in terms of you saying how a woman would blow up on YouTube more than you. Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying that, you know, I don't have a chance to get to where I want to be on YouTube with the streams and all that stuff, but I just feel like, you know, sometimes you wonder like, man, look, if when you see women, look, you can take any app, right? Start from scratch, any app, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, whatever. And you could have a woman posting content and a man posting content starting the same day, the same time. And I guarantee you that woman's profile is going to double, triple, quadruple, grow faster than that man's. If the man's even grows. Most women get likes because they look good. Exactly. And the algorithm don't see no difference between why you're getting a like or why those men are watching your content. The algorithm don't see the difference. It just knows that, oh, you're getting engagement. We're going to push you out there because you're getting engagement. My metrics tell me all the time I need to know YouTube Studio. Yep, Chris, I had a video last week. I had 0 views and like 4 likes and several comments. Really? How do you have 0 views and 4 likes? You had to have at least 4 views to get the likes, right? Unless people just liking it. Maybe they're liking it for the thumbnail. At least you're getting likes. I'm just saying. But I think also YouTube be tripping sometimes behind the scenes with the stats. It really do. Sometimes the stats be super delayed. And they be having to put like a little banner across the screen saying, hey, known issue is that views aren't counting or not being seen. Oh, I just hit a button. Peace and blessings, fam and brother. What up, Black Abdullah? Nope, 0 views. That's crazy, Tiff. Really? Anyways, for those of you who have made it this far into the chat, I would like to remind you guys, or if you guys haven't even heard, that I was reached out to. I said it earlier when I first went live. But I was reached out to on TikTok by a new venue out here in DC that wants me to come out. They want to, you know, give me like the star treatment, and they want to give me like a bottle and free hookah and all that stuff in a section at a new venue out here in DC. And I can bring some friends because they just in exchange for me making a content video, like a video reel on my TikTok of me being there. So if any of y'all are in the chat now that, you know, are just now hearing that and are interested and want to come and hang out with me, I will be making an event in the group me shortly after this live, and you guys can join the group me. I need to put the group me link back up here. Now that I think about it. We've been having some interesting people join the group me that don't need to be in the group me, so I've been trying to keep it kosher. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know. Is it because I have the group me link everywhere? Oh, but dang, y'all! Angie just sent me a picture of the box she had to move upstairs to her house. It's crazy. It's huge. Peace and love, the chat. Appreciate you, Latroit. Reactions. I hope I'm saying it right. Latroit, Smooth Will, and Hakeem are with the numbers too now. Yeah, what's up with that? What does the numbers mean? It's like a little crown next to the number. I don't know what it means. This must be like a new YouTube feature or something. I don't know. Does it mean y'all like #1 supporters or something like that? That's interesting. Biz Tip Tigers, what happened? Yeah, Angie is in her new house. Congratulations, girl. Yeah, I didn't want to say nothing, Tiff. God dang. So, for those of you who don't know, Angie has been MIA because, like I told you, she has a lot going on in her life. I don't want to put all her information out there, but since Tiff just popped the bubble a little bit, and I read it on accident out loud. Yes, Angie just moved into a new place. She just got a new place, a new house. So, but I wanted to, I don't know when we're going to stream, but I know that we're going to do a live update with Angie in it, and she's going to let everybody know what's been going on in her life and give you guys an update. I don't have the numbers now. Yeah, what is up with y'all see that? Y'all can see that, right? It just like started out of nowhere, right? Let me scroll up. I'm scrolling up. I don't see so I'm in the chat and I don't see numbers in the chat, and then all of a sudden it just started popping up. Did YouTube just release a new feature? No, dude, you popped the bubble. No, you just said it. You said Angie is in her new house. I said she sent me a picture of a box that she had to take upstairs. I didn't say it was a new place. See? Yeah, we see the crowns on the numbers. That's weird. What does that mean? I'm gonna look it up. Hold on, I wanna Google it now. What do the crowns next to names in the YouTube chat mean? I don't know. Moderators? It can't be moderators, is it? What are the numbers for? I've never seen this before until now. I know, I didn't do anything. I'm confused too. Wait, was this it? No? I don't know what happened, people. No? I know what the star means. The star, like Black Abdullah, the star means he's a member of the channel, right? But I don't know what the crown means. That is weird. I'm gonna Google it later and figure it out. I mean, I'm assuming it's a good thing, right? I would assume. But, man, yes, and then crowns too, yeah. Man, I've been having a good time having this conversation with y'all. I was glad that, and I also, by the way, also want you guys to know I'm gonna be having a kickback too. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have a kickback here in the crib. It's gonna be a stream though. We gonna be on live. You know what I'm saying? Tiff gonna be here. I haven't even told Tiff yet. But Tiff gonna be here. Angela gonna be here. You know what I'm saying? Friends that I've been making around the city gonna be here. Probably Kayla gonna be here. And we're gonna have a good time. We're gonna have some drinks and food and kickback, but it's also gonna be on the stream. So if you guys want to check out, or make sure you guys tune in for that. I'm gonna be making little upcoming streams so you guys can notify yourself or click the button to be notified to know that when we about to drop it. But next Friday on the 6th, of June is when I'm probably about to do the meetup where we're going to that venue, which I think will be pretty cool. They give me a bottle of champagne. I might just go ahead and give me a bottle besides the champagne if y'all decide y'all want to come out for real. That's gonna be fun. And then, like I said, the kickback here. I don't know what day yet, but I definitely don't want to do nothing this weekend because this weekend looking real gloomy outside. It's looking real crazy. That's cool. I'll bring the trash can. No, I'm gonna order a trash can for y'all get to talking trash. Peace and blessings, Myth Tiff Tigers. Angie just slipped and fell down a hill and busted her butt. Are you serious, Angie? Oh, you know, I was wondering if somebody was to FaceTime me in my computer. Could y'all see that? Because, you know, I got FaceTime down here on the screen. Angie just slipped. I have to catch one of those meetups, but I'm always at work. Yeah, I'm going to put it, like I said, I'm about to put it, well, I have the group me link in the chat right now. If you click that, you guys can keep up to date. We've been talking pretty regularly in there, sharing videos and stuff that's going on in the city. Girl, eggs are expensive. I know you're upset about that. Wait, how expensive are eggs in DC? Dang, Angie, hope you're okay. I do hope you're okay. Did you really fall for real, Angie? The price of eggs in DC. The price of eggs are about $3 per dozen in DC right now. However, the report suggests that prices have reached a record high of $6 per dozen by Fox 5 DC. It's a lot of different numbers. I'm seeing $4.95 last month, $8.07. Brother Corey, who invited? Oh, who invited? Shoot. Hey, it's gonna be in the chat. It's gonna be in the group me. I haven't done it yet. I'm gonna make an actual event in group me. Probably make it like a little flyer, little group me. This was nice. Nothing wrong with just chatting about life. We can all agree to disagree. Darlene then came back in the chat. Huh? Invitation, my bad. Oh yeah. No, we're gonna talk about it in the group me. The link to the group me is up here in the chat, y'all. You guys could click it, join it. Well, I already know you in the chat, Black, but this is for people who haven't joined yet. We're up to almost 60 members now, which I feel like that happened sneakily. I didn't even know we had that many people in the chat. That's crazy. But it's cool to see the growth. Definitely cool to see the growth. I be having to kick people out the group. I'm gonna be wanting to do it, but people be putting some weird stuff in here sometimes. I wish there was some type of like automatic feature that keeps people from saying crazy stuff. You know what I'm saying? From now on, I think I'm gonna start making it where everybody has to put a picture in their profile. Maybe that'll help keep some of the spam out. But yeah, I think I'm slowly winding down. I'm thinking I'm slowly winding down, bro. It's been 2 hours already, y'all. 2 hours and 10 minutes. It's been 2 hours and 10 minutes. I've been having a great time on the stream. You feel me? Look out June 6th. If you guys publicly want to go out and link up, that's going to be coming. You can't block them out, can it? No, I don't have a way. There's no like filter setting. Either that or I don't really know how. When I go to the settings, I don't really see a way to filter. I have moderators. I know Tiff is a moderator, and right now, yeah, I'm gonna do a face picture. Tiff is a moderator, and Angie's a moderator. I might need one more just to start keeping the chat, chatting in a good way, not no weird stuff. But yeah, man, we doing big things, bro. We're doing big things. We're gonna link up June 6th. Look out for that. I might even put it on my YouTube post in the comments. I don't really use my post section on my YouTube channel enough. I feel like it needs some love. Or is it the comments? Yeah, my post section. But I'm gonna start putting information up here too. In my posts, because I can put images, polls, quiz, and I can drop videos and stuff like that. I've been using it a little bit, but Not nearly as much as I probably should be using it. If you guys get a chance, I didn't, wait, one more thing before we leave, y'all. One more thing. I don't know why I didn't say this. I got distracted, y'all. Don't leave. Wait. Like 10 more minutes. Look. Did y'all see the last live that I did? I'm going to show y'all right here. Did y'all see this live right here? Washington, D.C. cookout vibes at the wharf. It was a day ago. It was actually Monday. Bruh. Let me explain if y'all don't click it right now, but when y'all get a chance, when y'all get off this live, go back and watch this live, bro. Because I cannot make this up, y'all. With a game getting ready to start. Peace out. All right. Peace out. I'm gonna watch the game too. But look, real quick, for those of y'all who still in the chat, bro. Angie, congrats, girl. Can't believe you got a trash can before Corey. You know what I'm saying? She already had a trash can in her last place. Look, I got invited to a cookout on Monday. And this made me remember these chips I had. And long story short, this dude got caught up. He got caught slipping at the cookout. This whole weekend, so we were at the table. It was like me and like 6, 7 other people, maybe 8 of us. And we were talking about dating in DC. And it just so happened that I was streaming because I was already, trying to get on my IRL live streaming stuff. Well, this dude in the chat, he was talking about, guys, we're not as bad as women trying to make us out to be here in DC. And in the middle, food came out great. In the middle of him trying to explain that guys need to be getting a bad rep for no reason, this girl walks up to him like she had just left the pool. She was walking past, and she said something to him, and he said something back, and he's like, he starts going straight into automatic like player mode. Like he trying to get her number, asking what her name is, and you know what I'm saying, just hop straight on her, right? And we was all kind of impressed, like, okay, it's like that. Why did this girl turn around and look at him like, are you serious right now? Are you serious right now? And we're like, what's happening right now? What did he do? And she's like, hello? She's like, we already know each other. And we were like, what? And so we're thinking, dang, is this his like ex or something? Is this his ex? So long story short, that same weekend, mind you, it was Monday. It was Monday when this was happening. That same weekend, like that Saturday, he had went to another pool party, another cookout, and he met her that day and started hanging out with her. Or not hanging out with her. He met her that day and got her number, got her information, hollered at her. It was a whole vibe. They even danced with each other and kissed and everything. And he forgot everything. He forgot the entire situation. If it wasn't for her friends who was recording her, because she had a video on her phone. She had a video on her phone of how they met each other, and she had to play it for him in order for him to remember. And we were all, and mind you, I was on live. I was on live right here. I was on live, and I wasn't trying to get everything on camera, but it was just happening. I had a camera face towards me, and I'm sitting here like, bruh, what is happening right now? And everybody at the table, we were quiet. I think Angela was on the stream. She was watching. Bro, it was crazy. Woman power, Angela. She need to pass him on. He out there for real. Do you know how many women you have to holler at to start to forget the first ones you was hollering at? And when I say forget, like, I mean, forget their face. Not just her name. He didn't even remember her face. He didn't remember her voice, nothing about her. And this woman was a doctor. That's wild. I'm not gonna lie. Men, we might be the problem out here in these streets. We might be the real problem out here in these streets. He hollering at women for sport. It's a numbers game for him. Facts. He definitely just hollering at anything. You gotta be talking to so many women. I might start forgetting the face if I get to like girl number 15, I guess. In my brain. But even after like, I don't know. A doctor, in the words of Fred Sanford, you big dummy. He's definitely a problem. He is. And at the end of the whole video, she still gave him some play. And welcome to dating in DC. After all that, she was embarrassed and everything. She's like, it's like she was trying to fend for herself, like prove to the table that she's not making this up and that she's not just trying to be some weirdo who's pretending to know him. She was trying to come out with all kinds of scenarios. We were at a pool party. I had this on. My hair was like this. She was like, my name is this. Like she was going in. It wasn't until she literally showed the video. She passed the phone around. It was so serious, she passed her phone around to all of us so we could all see the video. I felt bad for that girl. I felt so bad for her. That could have been his $1 million home ticket. Maybe. Her DMs must be dry. She was just doing too much with the video, though. Her friends recorded the video and had sent it to her because they're like, girl, like, do you know you had met this dude and y'all was kissing and all this stuff? That's why she had a video. Anyway, I just wanted to share that story with y'all because I didn't get a chance to fully explain what happened on that video, and I just wanted to share it. Anyways, I'm hungry. You feel me? And I know the game just started, like I think Smooth said earlier. So I really appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. These are the type of streams that really make me feel proud to be a content creator out here in DC. And I really want to grow. You know, I really want to be able to start making these things bigger and better and funner, just in general. So I just started streaming almost 6 months ago. And I've learned so much about how this streaming community stuff works. And I know usually in our age demographic, most of y'all are close to my age. I know in our age demographic, it's not often that you see people who take this stuff this serious. Like, yeah, we have our own full-blown careers during the daytime, which I do, just like I'm sure you guys do too. But I still feel like we still need people out here who represent us in this streaming world. And not just, you know what I'm saying, these young kids who out here talking about the craziest stuff, like talking about the dumbest things you would see, you know, or hear from people. These young creators we talking about, I could like YN type stuff. I feel like there's somebody out here who needs to start representing for us. So that's what I'm trying to do, representing what it's like to be in your 30s, 40s, whatever, and or up, and you know, just being a mature person living out here in Washington, D.C. Not too many people even talk about Washington, D.C. That was one thing I did notice when I first started creating content out here. Is like, it doesn't seem like there's a lot of representation out here. So I be trying to share the good, the bad, and the ugly. That's what I do. You feel me? So, and I look forward to eventually meeting the majority of y'all, because I know I have a lot of people who come in here more often than not and support me. So with that said, bro, I'm going to keep them coming. I'm going to keep bringing out the bangers. I'm going to keep dropping YouTube videos as well. And, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to see y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to leave y'all with a nice little outro too. You feel me? Peace.